Hey everybody, this is Andrew and welcome to episode 76 of the Jaguar podcast. In this episode, I'm going to be discussing the signing of former Cardinals defensive tackle Rodney Gutner to the Jacksonville Jaguars. So let's jump into it. On Wednesday, it was announced that Cardinals defensive tackle Rodney Gutner was signed to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I like this signing a lot. It really is a good thing, I think, for the Jaguars because we needed to fill a gap at defensive tackle. Marcel Darius was coming up on a huge contract payout. I think it was like $20 million that he was going to get guaranteed. And he's been injury prone. I mean, he got hurt before the first game of the season, and that was a huge impact. I mean, Calais Campbell kind of had to step in and play defensive tackle. I was at the game and I saw it. They were moving him down to a 3 technique. So Calais was playing defensive tackle for most of the game. Not a good situation, and especially when you're paying this guy, Marcel Darius, all this money, he needs to be reliable. So, I think he did tough it out, though, throughout the season. He had a terrible injury. I think it was a detached pelvis. So he did tough it out for a few games, but I think, it's just that's the business. I think we needed to get somebody who's going to be able to step in and be more reliable. And I think Rodney Gutner, is that guy. It's rumored that he was signed to a 3-year, $18 million deal. And, I think it's a reasonable deal, honestly. I watched some of his highlight, film on YouTube. He could stuff the run, and we really need a big guy that's going to get in there and be able to take up, the offensive line, take up 2 offensive linemen, keep the linemen essentially off our linebackers, because I feel like that was a huge problem last season where our linebackers were getting, blocked by the guards and tackles, and, that's why teams would run all over us, and I think hopefully he'll be able to step in and play better. Taven Bryan, our other defensive tackle, I haven't been too impressed with. I feel like, Rodney Gutner is going to be able to step in and help, shoulder some of that load from the defensive tackle position. Him and Avery Jones, I think, will be a good combination. And again, I'm feeling a lot more at ease with this signing because, I feel like the defensive tackle position was a huge gap along with, middle linebacker. So I feel like this will definitely help our run defense. And, he's from the Arizona Cardinals, guys. Who else was from the Arizona Cardinals that we picked up in free agency? Yep, that's right, Calais Campbell. So not saying that he's going to play up to the caliber of Calais Campbell, but we've had a good history signing free agents from the Arizona Cardinals. So we'll see what happens. But I'm pretty excited about this. Looking at his career stats, Rodney Gutner, 86 tackles, 11 sacks. And, again, he's a guy that's going to be able to take up 2 offensive linemen and hopefully let our linebackers kind of fly around and make tackles. And I think that's really just a great thing. So, I'm feeling a lot more at ease about the run defense for next year for the Jaguars, and especially at the defensive tackle position. We do have Taven Bryan as well, and then we also have Dontavius Russell. Didn't play too much last year, a couple of snaps, but, hopefully he steps up and, hopefully, if any of our defensive tackles get injured, we have some depth there as well. But, really positive pickup, I think, free agent pickup. And I'm really excited about this. But, let me know how you feel about this, free agent signing. And, give me a like if you enjoyed this video or podcast episode. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content. If you're bored, follow me on Twitter at Jaguar Podcast. With the coronavirus, we'll all be, most of us are working at home. So if you get bored, stop by Twitter and follow me. And, leave me some feedback on Apple Podcasts. It always helps me when I develop these episodes or videos. Subscribe to the channel, like I said before. Go Jags, and I'll see you next time.